Hi, I'm Griffin, and today we're going to be ranking Bullet Train. This action comedy comes from the director David Leitch, who did movies like Deadpool, Atomic Blonde, and the first John Wick. I thought this movie was super fun. It's a mix between movies like Tarantino's Kill Bill and Guy Ritchie's Snatch. The movie is about all these hitmen coming onto the bullet train who each have their own mark to get during the ride. Today we're going to be ranking those hitmen on their lethality, how they survive, and the skills they have. First up is going to be the Wolf. This character was super fun to watch and he had a huge backstory. He's played by Bad Bunny, but unfortunately he doesn't last that long in the movie. The Wolf is going to get D because he's a hothead, and hotheads don't make it long as hitmen. Mi corazón. Next up is Tangerine. This guy's super witty and super British. He's gonna get a C rank because he cried over his dead brother even though the brother wasn't really dead. So that just means he jumps to conclusions. Tangerine also was super rude to White Death. That's not gonna end well for anybody because, as you'll see, White Death later on is gonna be ranked pretty high up there.
Shoot first. Come up with the answers later.
Next up is gonna be the father. Is probably the easiest F to give ever. He is a total screw up, and the first scene of the movie is him caring for his son after he's missed out and let the son get pushed off a roof. I don't know about you, but fatherhood to me is not letting your son get pushed off a roof. He does put up some redemption for himself, and that's why he's not in a even lower category, but he gets the lowest category because he sets a lot of this into motion and repeatedly falls for traps during the movie. Now, for the Hornet, she could have been one of our first A grades, but unfortunately she really messed up during her pivotal scene, the scene when she dies. Her whole deal is that she uses the snake venom to kill people from the boom slang. When it comes down to it, both her and Ladybug get infected, but she only has one antidote, and Brad Pitt steals it. If your whole gag is snake venom, if your whole thing as an assassin is a poison, wouldn't you carry more than one antidote? Like, I don't know, in case one broke or something? Well, she's super lethal and a deadly assassin, but she's gonna get bumped down to B grade because of that.
You don't have another one? You gotta be better prepared. I'm mansplaining again, I'm sorry.
So the next would-be A grade is Carver. Now, this is an agent who is responsible for a lot of the trouble in the movie and is repeatedly referenced. Ladybug is not a fan and repeatedly says that he's a jerk. So then it's no surprise when the White Death reveals that he's the whole reason this revenge saga has started. Carver would have been an A grade because of his skill set and his lethality and because everybody knows about him, but he's generally known to be a jerk, so it's Ryan Reynolds and he's done Mint Mobile, so we're just gonna put him in the trash.
He kidnapped me and he said that he's going to hold me for ransom.
I'm sorry, I get captivated by white girl tears.
Next up is the Prince. At first, I wasn't really in love with this character. I thought she was just gonna be a trope of like a little girl with the bad side, but it turns out she's super lethal. When we talk about brains and brawn and a hitman, she's got the brains because she's basically orchestrating a lot of what's going on the train. She was the one who pushed Yuichi's son off the roof, and man, she's got a dark side. She's gonna be our first A grade because this girl is super dangerous, and we find out she's the daughter of White Death. Next up is the other twin, Lemon. Now, this character is hilarious to watch. He's gonna get a B grade because one, he's super dangerous and takes care of killing a lot of people, and two, he reads people super well. Lethality can be your physical violence, but then also comes a lot into the mental game. He constantly makes Thomas the Tank Engine references, the kid show. He uses the characters in that show as a way to judge other people in the world.
Everything I learned about people, I learned from Thomas.
Oh, you had to bring your sticker book, did you?
I always bring my stickers with me, you know that. Take Tangerine here. He's a Gordon. This blue.
Because of this brilliance, we're gonna give him a B grade. He can't be A grade because he screws up too much early on in the film, and honestly, he's kind of the reason his brother gets killed.
You still got that vest on, yeah?
Oh, no, let's give you a false sense of security.
Yeah, it also stops you from getting shot in the chest. But I guess you missed that episode of Thomas, did you?
Up next is Ladybug. This hitman is our hero in the story and makes it out alive by the end. He's got actually really good fighting skills and just really good luck. He takes out a lot of the major players here, but he's not going to make it to A grade or even special grade because even though he's got skills, he doesn't want to use a gun. You can't be a hitman without your gun. Yeah, he's smart and a nice guy, but he doubts himself. So we're gonna bump him down to a B.
You sure you want to talk this out?
Not particularly, no.
Okay.
Next up is the Elder. At first we think this guy is just a grandpa, but by the end of the movie we realize he used to be with the Yakuza and he'll do anything to protect his family. He's gonna get special grade because he survives by the end of the movie, he kills tons of people, and he just drops wisdom left and right. And he's got really good style. Next up is our Russian friend, the White Dad. He infiltrated the Yakuza and betrayed the leader, making a name for himself in Japan. He really should get special grade, but this dude is just way too bonkers. He's gonna get bumped down to A because he plays one in the chamber constantly, risking his own life, and he doesn't have that great surveillance. He's set up this whole thing on the train to get revenge on Carver, but he doesn't even know that Ladybug is in Carver until the very end.
If you do not control your fate, it will control you.
That's it for Bullet Train. I'm not gonna rank that anime mascot. That would go in the trash as well. As always, stay happy and healthy. Peace.